watching highlights from the 6'6" Canadian-born NBA's most valuable player, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai isn't just having a breakout season this year, Shai's having one of the greatest seasons in NBA history, and if not already, he has a path towards becoming an NBA Hall of Famer. I'd even argue he's done enough to make the Hall of Fame right now, and honestly, I can see a path where we look at Shai as potentially being one of the greatest guards to ever play in the NBA. Let's talk about Shai's historic 2024-2025 NBA season. Shai ended the regular season as league MVP, averaging 32.7 points, 6.4 assists, 5 rebounds, and also adding 1.7 assists, being one of the most efficient, dominant two-way guards in recent NBA history. While doing that, he was able to help the Thunder reach 68 games won on the season, which is a franchise record and the 6th best regular season record in NBA history. Shai put up stats not seen since prime Michael Jordan. The thing that stood out to me during Shai's historic 2024-2025 MVP season was the fact he was so efficient as a guard. We haven't seen efficiency like this in years, and to say he's only 26 and already showing better efficiency than guys who are in the Hall of Fame or potentially Hall of Famers at this age, like Dwyane Wade, James Harden, and Kobe Bryant, it shows that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander isn't just already on the Hall of Fame path, he could potentially already be a Hall of Famer. Looking back throughout NBA history, a season that reminds me mostly of Shai's season is Michael Jordan's 1987-1988 season. Although Michael Jordan ended up winning Defensive Player of the Year, if you look at the stats, it's very comparable to Shai's season right now. And I feel like that even bodes more confidence in the argument that Shai is going to be a solidified Hall of Famer and one of the greatest guards we've ever seen in NBA history if he keeps this pace up, which I believe he will. And listen, if he is able to become the 10th player in NBA history to win MVP and Finals MVP and a title, listen, I don't know how you can't make an argument that Shai isn't a Hall of Famer. And lastly, I feel like the most simple argument to this is the fact that 100% of MVP award winners go to the Hall of Fame in NBA history. The only exception to that may be Derrick Rose in the future, but the percentage is still very high, and I believe this just bodes more confidence in the argument that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a Hall of Famer. In conclusion, I believe Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is already a Hall of Famer after his historic MVP season. What he does with the rest of his career will really determine if we see him as a top 10 player of all time once it's potentially done. I can see him being that, and I could really see him being one of the greatest guards in NBA history if he keeps up this pace. And just like that, we've reached the end of the video. I have one simple question. Do you believe SGA is a Hall of Famer? Please comment down below. If you haven't already, go subscribe and like the video. And also go follow my TikTok for more basketball content. And until next time.